Yes, and that's the way we're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. Yeah, when freestyle goes wrong. Oh, yeah, so apparently the boys said, look, it's not been good for a while, and they were mega keen to just go send it as soon as the wind come back. And funnily enough, this was on a Sunday. So Send It Sunday, full on, and Ben was keen, getting for the switch Kono, gets it up, Mas gets stuck in the water, and then it pole vaults, and Arnie's there. He said he didn't know whether to defend himself, but really he just went for the gear, tried to stop the gear in his gear. You do, don't you? That's what it's like. It's like, forget personal safety, just don't damage the gear. And that is a classic, absolutely classic. Looks like those boys have been having some fun up in Germany, and I tell you what, it is coming, isn't it? The weather is getting better. The sun is coming out. It's warming up. There's wind around and the vibes are feeling good. Yes. And we have just finished the PWA 5-star, the first 5-star wave event of the year. So now we know who's in pole position. Who is it? Well, in the men, Marsilio Brown, yes, last year's world champion. I mean, arguably the best wave sailor in the world has won the first event, but it was close. Him and Mark Paré went toe to toe in that final. I'll be honest, I kind of had Mark winning it for me, but I'm a bit biased. He's obviously a simmer rider, but it was super close final. Amazing to watch. And also in that final, Baptiste Clarec and Camille Jubin, both of these guys had injuries. I think Camille had a broken toe. Baptiste had already hurt his foot. So amazing for those guys to make the final. And they actually did the final over in Topicama, which is not the spot where they'd sailed the rest of the event. It's like amazing down the line, long waves, like so good to see. So that was pretty epic. I hope you all watched that. Also had the women. And Jane Seaman, yes, I mean, that is a name from the past. She's been getting back into her wave sailing and competing, you know, for the last probably 10 years, I guess. But she did have a break, had some kids. We'll talk about more of that in a minute. But Jane Seaman took out the win, yeah, had Alexia Kiefer and Sarah Keita, those two having a real battle for second place. But Sarah Keita ended up in third, and Maria Morales in fourth place. The young girls are pushing through, but Jane at the top. Amazing to get that win. Wow, really interesting stuff. And like I said, she did have a few years out a few years ago, had some kids. Jake, yeah, Jake, her son, finished third in the pro junior category. Kimani in second and Anton Richter in first. And these guys, you know, through the semi-finals and the quarterfinals were all mixing up the results. It really could have been any of them, but it was Anton Richter that stepped up in that pro junior final. In the women, it was Alexia Kiefer that took the win. In second place, it was Maria Morales. And in third place, Sarah Kenyon. And Sarah Kenyon, young ripper from Australia, first time we've seen her on the tour at a 5-star event. So really cool to see her pushing through. And her dad also took out the Masters after, you know, causing that massive upset in Margaret River where we took down Jager Stone. He's now won the Masters over in Chile. So what an event. There's some other categories and stuff. I can't remember them all off the top of my head, but check out the websites and the Facebook pages and you'll be able to find all the details. But from what I can see from the outside, a great success. It's like, why do you have a PWA event? Well, to draw awareness to the spot. Tick, I want to go. I'm watching it going, I want to go. Topicama, that looks like my spot. I want to go. So that did it. Motivate the youth. It is definitely working. We heard Carol on the commentary saying basically after the PWA were there last year and the IWG, you know, the combined event, when they went away, all the juniors, all the youths around Matanzas were just super motivated, and now they've just gone on leaps and bounds. So that's a tick. You know, motivate people to go windsurfing. I am fully motivated. So it's ticking all the boxes for me. Like I said, the sun is coming out now, the wind is coming up. We're living the dream right now. Also living the dream, SavonShop.com. Why are they living the dream? Well, they are supporting Send It Sunday. Of course they're living the dream. Of course they're living the dream. What else have we had? Well, I showed you this at the end of last week's show. Yeah. Yes, the double push loop. This was Itan, I think, from Israel, but he's over in Maui at the moment, who keeper. He said this was just like a small wave. He didn't think he'd get so much rotation. Wow. Is it possible, the double push loop? There's been a few guys in the past. Scott Fenton, I seem to remember. Maybe Dione Guadagnino, maybe. Like, I don't remember those double push loops. Could it be done on purpose? I want to find it. Antoine Martin doing that like triple air flat thing. It's not a push loop, but really interesting. Are we going to see that? Let me know in the comments below. In fact, that's going to be the competition for this week. Let me know who is going to pull off the first ever double push loop landed clean. Let me know in the comments below. If you remember, yes, if you've chipped in beer money in the last 12 months like these legends, yes, you legends, keeping the channel going, put hashtag member. If you're not a member, you haven't chipped any money, no problem. You can still play for fun, just don't put member. All right. So let me know who you think is going to do the first ever double push loop. It's possible. Right. Who else has been scoring? These boys have been absolutely scoring. Look at this. Tenerife going off. This was Storm Lawrence. So it was a while ago. But obviously Danny Bruce is there from Bruce Boards. Still support the channel. Good lads. We got Jochen Stoltz over there. There was some crazy hit from the Polish rider, Adam Varchol. Look at this thing. Ooh, has to bail out. That is a chunky air to hit. I'd love to have known what would happen if he landed it. Maybe he was too far in the flats, but that is a hell of a hit. He was obviously over in Chile and put on a really good performance, actually. Nicodem's over there, obviously based in Tenerife, and then Martin Ovazic, who sent me this in as well. So, you know, those boys have absolutely been scoring. But I gotta say, check out the end of this video for this. Look at this, Danny Bruce getting caught. Oh, absolutely steamrolled. Nasty, nasty. Okay, who have we got next? Well, we've got a little update from 8-year-old Oscar. Yeah, he's been on the channel a few times now, but we got to mention him. We're getting updates. Why not? 8 years old. Look at him. Water starts. Bang, he is nailing the water starts. He's had about 3 months, I think, over in Cape Town. So he's been living the dream. He's back in the UK now. Not so much living the dream, but he's been going from strength to strength. He's ventured out into the waves, although his dad said, yeah, a little bit early maybe for the waves, but he's been having a good go at it. He's got a 60-litre little custom sort of duotone, I think it is, and he's been using the 2-metre duotone sail as well. So he's been using the small gear, but amazing to see the progression. And at 8 years old, you know, we've got a daughter. We've got another one on the way. More of that in a few episodes time, I think. But yeah, just amazing to see the young guys and girls pushing through. So if you have any updates from your little ones, or maybe you're part of a club, send them in. It's really motivating to see that, especially as a dad to a young kid. So yes, that is what we're looking for. Last week's competition, yeah, did you enter to win a hat? Do you what? You don't remember it? Well, it was from the Surfwagen Jahr category, yes. We had Cone Willem. He had a Peugeot 104, a Fiat 127, and the question was, what was the maximum speed of those cars? In his email, well, it was a whopping 56 miles an hour. Now, I can't remember if anyone got it right. If they got it exactly right, your name will be on the screen right now, and you just have to get in contact with me if you remember, and I will send you a hat. If no one guessed it exactly right, I will give it to the one who guessed the closest without being over. So if someone's gone 55, they get it right. If someone's gone 54. Anyway, your name will be on the screen. That was the competition from last week. And I think we've got to look at some more Surfwagens this week. Yeah, look at this thing. Yeah, an absolute classic. This is Andrew Cunningham. This was over in Baja, so they scored like an amazing 5 days, logo high, just running. And he says the Surfwagen was looking a bit dirty. I mean, I'm looking at what they wrote on the back, and I always remember as a kid, it was like, I wish my wife was this dirty, and also done in red or something like this. But, you know, whatever. You've got to put what you want. What's your favourite thing to put on the back of a car? Come on. Come on, there must be some good ones these days. What else have we got? Well, we've got a timeline now of VWs. Yes, check out these Surfwagens. Yes, look at this, 1981. This is the Beetle. Now, I had to decipher the name from the email address, so I apologise if it's wrong. I think this is Joe. I'm guessing he's from the Netherlands, because everyone's from the Netherlands. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But look at this for a Surfwagen. 1981 Beetle. From 1981, 10 years later, he upgraded to this. Yes, the VW T2. What are we on now? T7. So this is the T2, but look at that. That is an absolute beast of a Surfwagen. Love it, love it. After the T2, what did he have? Of course, he upgraded to the T5. Yeah, nice. I mean, slick. It's not maybe got the coolness factor of the early Surfwagen, but a solid mobile. I've actually just bought an older T5, and I can safely say absolutely epic. Maybe I'll do something on the video if you want to see my new mobile. A bit smaller than the big one. Still got the big one though. And then he has upgraded once again. So Joe, we think it's Joe, has upgraded now to the... Yeah, the ID Buzz. This is the newest van to the family of his history of Surfwagens. What a collection he has had over the years. What is your favourite out of his whole collection? What's your favourite VW there? T2? Come on, T5? Is it? Or is it the new one? Maybe you're a new schooler. Anyway, but great job, mate. Great job. Thanks for sending those Surfwagens in. Also, have you joined the Waterspeed Challenge this month? We are now partnered with Waterspeed for 2025. Official partners. What does that mean? Well, it means they're going to chuck in a little bit of cash to help us grow the community of people using the app. And my idea is to give it back to you guys, where we kind of do this monthly update, where we kind of look at the app, we look at the results, and we kind of pull out some stuff. We've got a WhatsApp group going. If you haven't joined the WhatsApp group, join the WhatsApp group. But I want to make it a thriving community where we're sharing stuff, and I'm going to do like a Send It Sunday for the GPS speed challenges, and we're going to be using, you know, bits from the WhatsApp group, the emails you guys sent me. We're going to do some little prizes for different places. That's the idea at the moment. Things will change. They're also just become, Waterspeed have just become the official partners of the Deafy Wind. So there is some virtual Deafy Wind racing, so definitely worthwhile. I will make its own video so you understand it all, because there's a lot of questions compared to the watches that are compatible and whether you take your phone and all this stuff, but I will answer all those questions in a separate video. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to the channel, join the WhatsApp group, download the app and all that good stuff. And that is it for this week. Only one thing left to say, that no matter where you are in the world, don't forget to send it.